and welcome to the streamed game by the Crossroads Guild. My name is Safia, and I'll be your dungeon master. So, thank you for joining us today, and welcome to the Crossroads Guild Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition one-shot. And I'll be your dungeon master for today's game, and I'm also the founder of the Crossroads Guild. The Crossroads Guild is a tabletop roleplay gaming community that is set in Saudi Arabia, but today we are joined with a wonderful cast from across different parts of the world as the wonders of the internet has brought us together. And this one-shot game is part of the events of the first ever MENA TTRPG event, which has brought together multiple communities within the Middle East and North Africa region to connect together and play these wonderful tabletop roleplay games that we enjoy. This one-shot is going to be my very first ever stream, and I'm excited to share this with you. And I'm joined today by a wonderful group of players. Please introduce yourselves. Leave your character introductions for later, though. Let's start with Martez.
Hi, I'm Mataz, playing from Germany. I've been playing D&D for about a year now, and kind of asking what I did myself, like what I was doing for the other years I wasn't playing, so happy to be here.
Thank you. And Mashadi?
Hi, I'm Mishari. I'm based in Dubai at the moment. I've been playing D&D for 20 years now, started at 3.5 and just been playing on and off, sometimes DMing, sometimes playing. And yeah, happy to be here. Exciting.
And Sarah?
Hello, my name is Sarah. You can call me Seraph. And I've been playing D&D for almost a year. And I don't think I want to play anything ever again in my life.
Nasser?
Hi, I'm Nasser. I've been playing D&D similar to Mshari, 21 years. Started in 3rd edition. Also co-founder of Tabletop House Bahrain, which is the community located in Bahrain, where I'm from. And I'm also a member of the Gulf role-playing community. And I'm also one of Safia's biggest supporters.
Thank you. So, we begin our adventure in our world, in the modern world, in the lives that we lead on planet Earth. And in fact, it's also today's date at the very end of August, with summer's heat maybe at its unrelenting highest, depending on where you are. Each of you, Sada, Martez, Nasser, and Mashadi, are taking a break from the humdrum of your daily life to answer a fun question, maybe to procrastinate from something, but it's a fun hypothetical question. If you were an adventurer in Faerun, who would you be? Now, please introduce what you'll be playing. Let's start with Mashadi.
Oh, okay. Well, let's start with the fact that I talk to myself a lot. And I'm a Gemini, so I figured definitely Kalashtar because, they can talk to the spirit that happens to just live in their head. And then in terms of class, I tell fictional stories for a living. That's what I do. I run a fictional podcast company. So I was like, okay, I guess bard, but bard that is incapable of singing or playing any sort of instrument. So I'm playing a bard of eloquence.
All right. And how about you, Sada?
Well, I am playing a druid because I love animals. And I hope to one day become a cat lady. So I am taking the shepherd subclass so I can get as much animals as I can. And she's a human.
And Martez?
I actually thought to myself, okay, what do you do better than others? And that's usually talk, a lot of it. So I'm actually playing a bard, but of the College of Spirits, because they pretty much have a story for everything. And actually, I think I manage that too sometimes. Also, in terms of race, my character is a drow, mainly because why not?
Why not, indeed. And what about you, Nasser?
I am playing Kuruld of the Tiger clan, human barbarian, because my introduction to fantasy was through Conan the Barbarian, the Arnold film, And it really inspired me a lot to the point where in my younger days, I used to go to the gym a lot. So yeah, I see myself as a barbarian.
Wonderful. I'm excited to see all of your characters in action. So, as each of you completes the finishing touches of your character sheets, and then take delight at how everything adds up together, and start to wonder about this alternate representation of yourself, you start to feel the world spin as the sense of vertigo overwhelms you. Your vision begins to blur, and the comforts of your home fade away. And you're now standing in the middle of a gray stoned dungeon in a square room. At the center of this dimly lit ruin is a large dais with a diamond that is glowing with prisms all around. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh,
Starting
right
off
off the
strong.
bat.
And
All
that's
right.
a
Let's
natural
do this.
20.
Natural
Oh.
20 for me as well.
That's a
19.
5 for me.
Plus, what is it? Yeah,
19
26.
for a total of 21.
All right.
26 here.
As
23.
each of you standing around this dais with the prism glows bursting in energy all around, the sound of thunder booms and forces, well, only you, Mashadi, to hit back to the wall of the room. As everyone who has made the save take 5 damage, and Mashadi, you take 10 damage.
You okay?
Ow.
And where you currently are, you start to find the two realities of this character you've created and the life they've led. Your life in the modern world combine into this physical form of your alternate reality D&D character. You're fully aware of your memories and your life in the modern world, and of your memories and life in this world, with no idea as to why you're suddenly here. What would you like to do?
I want to check on Mashari first, see if he's okay.
Yeah, I'll probably just pick myself up and be like, of all the min-max characters I created in D&D Beyond, this is the one that gets dragged into Faerun. Seriously? God damn it.
Yeah.
Does anyone, I mean, you know what? I'm 30 out of 40. No one needs to heal me. What are we doing here?
I have no idea. Do we even have a healer?
I mean, I can heal.
I think
That's cool.
I can help too.
That's cool.
What's with the gem though?
I'm
I don't know,
pretty
but it
sure
doesn't hurt
we
me.
rolled something and we were all mostly good.
Well, I mean, I failed my roll for sure based on the fact that I hit a wall and you guys didn't. So I
That
assume it
kind of
doesn't
felt
kill
cool.
us, right?
Yeah.
Does anyone have any magic ability to check on this? Can I roll like an Arcana check or something to see?
So what I love about this is the only timing where talking out of game and in game are really all in one. This is
Yeah.
all, we're going to break all of the walls here.
Amazing.
So each of you don't know why you're here in this dungeon. You were probably off doing something else, and none of you have actually met one another.
Cool.
What you've
So-
come into this realization is all of you have been transported here.
You know, usually we would meet in some sort of tavern, but it seems we're in a dungeon. So
I mean, jumping right into the points. What are we killing? I'm trying to look around, see if there's any monsters
How
to
about
kill.
we look for a door or a window first?
first of all, who's what? Who's playing what? Just so we're on the same page.
Oh, I'm a
I am
druid.
a barbarian.
Bard.
Hey!
Hey. All right. Are there any doors in the room?
So, Martez, you had asked about checking the diamond. As you turn back to look at the dais, the prism is gone and the diamond's vanished. This dais that you see seems to be made of some reinforced bronze with metal, a little bit mechanical, and it has intricate designs that look to be maybe elvish, maybe something older. And you notice that you're in this room, and each of the walls has these writings on it that seems to be a little bit hard to tell, but looks like it could be. What languages do each of you speak?
Elvish, Infernal, Quarry.
Okay.
Abyssal, Common, Druidic, Elvish, Sylvan.
Common
Alright.
and giant.
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Halfling, and Undercommon.
Okay. So, Seraph, you'd be able to tell that this is Sylvan,
Okay.
and the writings are there across each of the walls. There are two doors, and one of the doors seems to lead somewhere a little bit dark, and the other seems to lead towards some source of light. And the writings around, if you are to read them,
Yes, I
say the following. With a diamond to resurrect the dead, pull from the weave of possibilities. Combine or disperse lives upon threads.
That's like on both doors, or in general. There's no writing above each door.
So it's 3 walls, sorry, and then each of them has one writing.
Okay, so I'd convey that to the party.
So
With a
Diamond
diamond to
brought
resurrect.
us here.
Kind of weird. This reminds me of an 80s D&D show where the kids went in this to this park ride, and then they ended
Yes.
up being in a D&D world. So like, I think that this might be a similar situation. Any of you seen the Dungeons and Dragons TV
Yes.
show?
No,
Very
to be
weird
honest.
that they went on a roller coaster and got stuck in Dungeons and Dragons as opposed to play Dungeons and Dragons and then got stuck in Dungeons and Dragons. But
Yeah.
we can discuss that another time. Can we
So-
hear anything on either side of these doors?
Roll perception.
Ooh.
Also, how dark is it?
It's dimly lit, so you can see just fine, but not comfortably.
Okay, because I want to cast dancing lights, just kind of brighten up the room.
The dancing lights, as you cast them, they just show the state of this room that you're in. It is very musty, and the light that you're getting is really only from that single doorway. And it's covered in cobwebs. It's not in the best state. No one's been here in a very long time. What was your perception check, Machete?
25.
25.
That works.
So with that, as you pause to listen in either doorway, you can hear that on one side, there's a sound of running water. It's where the light is coming from. And then the other side is dead silence.
Okay, guys. So there's running water from the direction where there's light, and then there's complete silence from the dark side. Now, if a DM designed this, they would probably want us to go towards the light and have a trap there.
Yeah.
But I don't know what kind of
We might
DMs you guys have
we
been
might be
playing with.
underwater or something. Like,
Exactly. I say we go for the darkness. We have a light source.
That is true. Cool. Barbarian, you look big and strong, and I already took 10 hit points worth of damage. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I don't mind. So, yeah. I think I may have some stuff that could help. Like, question to the GM: do we have our items on us, or?
You
Alright.
have your full adventuring gear and anything that you created on your character sheet based on the choices.
Alright. All right, that's cool. So I would say I've got about I think 10 torches. Somebody mind? I light up a torch and then hand it to whoever wants to hold on to it.
I'll take the
one.
torch and then cast light on the torch.
Okay.
Just hold it.
You just saved me.
I'll just
Lighting
keep
this
the
thing up.
dancing lights.
I'll
Alright.
take a torch as well, but I light it with
Alright.
fire.
Cool.
I don't want to be
So-
rude.
Question to the GM: now that we've lit up, like we've got light all over, how much does it illuminate anything in front of us?
Yes. So as you head towards that area, and you just have the light at the doorway, this open arch doorway, it does begin to illuminate, and you do see that this is a similar square room, but it doesn't have any sort of dais in the middle, and it's a little smaller, as if the room you were in seems to be a main attraction, while this seems to be more of a smaller corridor. You can see on the side is another similar doorway, smaller, and it is getting darker there as well. What's everyone's passives? Passive perception?
22.
17.
16.
Okay. With a 22, you would be able to hear a little bit of skittering, a bit sound of maybe sharp things on the stone flooring.
Okay, guys, there's something there.
Okay.
How
It's
high
like-
are the ceilings?
About 50 feet.
50 feet. As soon as she says this, I pull out my flying broom and jump on it and lift myself off the ground.
Okay,
Like about 10 feet, just to make sure that whatever's crawling on the floor cannot crawl on me, because
All right.
I'm not about that life.
do we see any spiders or rats in the room?
You did see
ask that.
them.
What did I see?
Web.
Webs. Okay, so I want to look for a
Okay.
spider.
Okay.
You're your own.
You would easily be able to find a small spider.
Okay, and I want to talk to it. I can communicate with animals without using a spell, but they understand what I say and I can understand their emotions. So it's not really speak to animals per se. So I'm gonna say danger, and I'll point at the place where the sounds came from.
Just to confirm, you can understand their emotions, right?
Their emotions in general, like what they're trying to convey with their body language.
All right.
Yeah.
As when you spotted it, it seemed to be fine. And you picked it up, and instantly there's this super strong sensation of fear.
I mean, you no harm. Is there something dangerous over there? I'll let you go.
You're told? Yes.
Okay, so then I'll point at the glowing light. Safe? The door.
Yes.
Okay, and the other one, the last door. Not safe?
No, that's one direction, which you had said is
Okay,
dangerous.
so the one that's all black, it's dangerous, and the one that's white is safe. I mean, you guys, the spider says the white one is safe, but I still think the DM is gonna be playing some mind games with us. But I mean, animals don't really lie, so I don't know.
Also, technically, what's safe to a spider and what's dangerous to a spider is not exactly the same thing as what's safe to us and
I
dangerous
guess we'll
to
have
us.
to find out. Let's make a
Right.
decision, everyone. Do we take the light path or the dark path?
Can you send your dancing lights towards the doorway that's around the corner, just so we can see if we can look into that room?
Yeah, sure.
You send your dancing lights in there, and you see the wonderful face, let's see, one leg of a giant, large spider. That's its leg. The size of it must be enough to compete with you, or even pick you up and eat you.
Big spiders. Big spiders.
Light path, everyone?
Big spiders.
Light path sounds good to me,
Yeah,
honestly.
let's go.
That being
let's
said,
The
go.
DM was
the,
being nice for once.
the dais had something mechanical on it. Can we tell what it's for?
Roll investigation.
Yes. And guidance, because I can't. That is, yeah, that's terrible. So that is a total of 6 with guidance.
Can we assist him
Sure.
in the investigation?
You can reroll, but guidance. can apply guidance.
If Mashad is re-rolling, I'll be like, do you see anything? And while touching his shoulder, and he has guidance,
Okay.
so you can roll and you get guidance.
Wait, I'm rolling?
Yeah, Machete, you roll, you have guidance from...
Oh, okay.
Exactly. Add a d4.
I don't know how to add a d4 in D&D Beyond. But I
there's
rolled a 17.
There's a
Oh,
dice
here it is.
thing on
Dice.
the
Yeah.
side,
Got it. Well. Oh, 18 in total.
Nice. So, as both of you look at this dais and you try to understand it, you can tell that where the diamond was, it appeared to have some sort of element that can clasp onto it and hold it. And that seems to have retracted back down.
Okay, interesting. By the way, I'm leaning over your shoulder from the top of my broom because I'm not touching the floor based on the fact that this place is covered in spiders, in case you're wondering. Look over there. There's some sort of thing to hold the diamond.
Are there like rocks around?
Yes. You'd be
Like
going to find a rock.
Big rocks?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to try putting it where the diamond was to see what happens.
You pick up the rock.
Anyone think that's a bad idea?
I don't know. Give it a shot.
If
Maybe.
mess up, I
Who
guess we'll
knows?
fight a spider. But yeah.
Yeah, that
I'm going to
big boy's
move
coming for us
away
anyway.
because last time I took a hit and got thrown into the wall. So I'm going to take, I'm just going to fly a little farther away.
Sure.
Okay, then.
And you put it onto the dais. And nothing happens.
Wow, looks like it's not a weight-based thing, so it might be more magical-based.
Fair enough. So, light path?
Mm-hmm.
Light path it is.
Yep.
Let's go.
As you head towards the light path, you see that this room seems to be more of a hallway that leads to a stairway that looks more like a natural cave formation, but yet there are steps onto it, as if purposefully designed this way. And you follow it, and the light gets brighter, and the sound of the rushing water increases, and you can hear birds chirping. And you come out and find yourself face to face with this beautiful, lush forest. You can see that there are high trees that cover the skyline, but give enough that plenty of sunlight fits in. You can also tell that there's something about this forest that feels unlike any that you've seen in both the real world as well as the Faerun world. But it could be a little bit familiar too. I'll take history checks.
Okay.
Yeah. That one.
I'm gonna use the roller for this one, just for fun.
16.
That's an 18.
That is a 17 for me.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Anyone that rolled above a 15, you look around and you can tell that within this relatively warm forest filled with this large river that seems to flow through, just a bit more further away, you see the top of what looks to be a large mountain, singular, and this landscape reminds you that this could be the woods of Neverwinter.
Out of all the woods,
Interesting.
the cold one.
I don't know anything about Neverwinter. We never did that module. Do you guys
It's
have
cool.
any-
It's cool.
I rolled in that one. I know nothing.
I mean,
Drift
I
might
think
be
one of my
close.
characters has been there, and it's pretty cold.
No. The Neverwinter is slightly warm.
Slightly?
Oh.
Okay.
Neverwinter. It's a
Oh, I see. I get it now.
I don't think I paid that much attention when talking about history in my sessions then.
Guys, I'm going to try to fly up and see if I see anything, far away in the tree line. Maybe like smoke from a hut or a campfire. I don't know. Let's take a look.
Civilization in
Before you
general.
go, good luck, and you have guidance.
Oh, thank you.
Roll perception.
Oh dear. Okay. Oh, that was terrible.
Add a
Even
D4.
with guidance, it's not going to do anything. Yep, that's a 10.
Yep.
Solid 10.
As you go up onto your broom and you look about, you find yourself a bit captivated by this sight. You are currently on a broom on top of the Neverwinter Woods with a volcano that maybe you briefly remember as called Mount Hotnu, when one day the DM went on like a 1-minute history ramble and you didn't take notes. But you're a little bit too overwhelmed to be able to tell much. But as you try to figure out the rest of the party, you do hear the sound of someone approaching, and not very stealthily. And you see this large figure coming up.
Hi.
I put my hand on my blade, just in case.
You see this man, an elderly man, that you could have sworn is partially covered in moss and mushrooms and growing out from his skin, and he seems to be a furbolg, and he just looks at you all and says, I heard some sort of ruckus happening. No one's been here in a while. What?
Hello.
Hello.
You okay?
Yes, but you took so long to reply. Are you hungry?
No, we're just surprised. It's probably our first visit here.
Mm.
I see. Well, don't touch the ruins then. And he just walks off.
Hey, old man, you wait. Do
Who
you
are you
mind?
calling old? I'm still scrappy.
I'm sorry. Sorry for calling you old man. But it's kind of weird how, like, I don't know who you are, but you said something about ruins. Do you, like, out of game, does he mean the ruins we just came from?
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. We came from there.
Oh, one second. And you see him rifle through this big bag of things, and then he takes out, he's like, oh, not this one. Then he finally takes out a map, and he says, what does that one do? We haven't been to that one and checked it.
It had some kind of dais, a diamond, very big spider.
Undead?
We didn't check. We went
Yeah,
in the other
we
direction.
preferred not to.
All right. Well, one moment. And you just see him writing like, undead, question mark, Dias. Well, in that one, but, with the Enclave's work, we try to go and check each of the ruins just to check absolute danger and must seal. And, okay.
Oh, you're with the Enclave. I kind of know those. But I'm not from here. But I kind of know about you guys.
You?
Yeah. You guys help preserve nature.
Yes, we do. Yes.
Yes. So, see, that place got us here. And do you need help with something? Or do you know how to maybe, I don't know.
Do you want to go back?
I mean, eventually, yeah. But, like, is there something major happening around here that you need a group of cool people like us to help with?
Well, actually, yes. The last group I sent to go help with things hasn't come back. So we still have that dragon problem.
How big is this dragon?
How old is this dragon?
Probably one.
What?
We one. This, before he grows too old.
Okay, guys, if we die here, do we die in real life, or is there
I'm
no
kind of
going
hoping
back?
no.
Or maybe yes.
I
This
mean,
could
it
be kind of
is
like a game over, back to your
Dungeons
old
and
life kind of
Dragons,
thing.
and we came from a dungeon, and there's a dragon, so guess that's what we're supposed to do.
We're still speaking common.
Yes, we are speaking common.
What color of dragon is it?
Oh, good question.
Beautiful color of emerald.
Meaning
Green.
green.
You don't have you not seen an emerald?
Not yet. I've seen a blue one, and I've seen a but I've never seen a. Emerald.
I turn to everybody and say, guys, that one's not in the monster manual.
Oh,
Wait, green
Yeah.
dragons aren't in the manual?
No, that particular dragon he mentioned isn't in the monster manual.
oh, it might be a homebrewed thing.
Did I come down yet, or am I still living my Harry Potter
No,
fantasy?
you're back. You're back. You're back. Sorry, you are back.
Just checking. So, wait, green isn't in the monster manual? I don't remember.
I mean-
Wait, no. I don't think green is in the monster manual. I think you're right.
It's something homebrewed.
Oh, great.
What's the worst that can happen?
Dying, but we don't know how that affects us in real life. So
I mean, here's my thing, right? Dragons have some sort of hoard or loot. We seem to need some sort of diamond to reactivate the mechanism. If a DM was creating some sort of mini adventure, the logical thing would be to put the diamond under the dragon. I don't know what you guys think, but that feels like the general way to kind of build this thing out. Don't you guys agree?
It is.
Yeah, I see where you're going with that. Might be a good possibility over there.
yeah.
But at the same time, if we know it's a game, how about we do just the exact opposite? Just to see where it takes us.
Right. Which way is Waterdeep? Shall we just go?
Let's.
I heard they really
Or find a
have,
tavern. That could be fun.
good sweet potatoes there.
Right?
My
Well, I
clan
mean-
is close by in the tundra.
I mean, hey, who knows how long we're stuck here? We could just hang out, chill, maybe start a campfire, share tales of our lives.
Yeah.
What could possibly happen?
Or maybe a DM, that whatever is controlling this, can have the dragon just show up to us wherever we go.
Or the spider that's down there might crawl back out and start attacking us. So you know what? Let's talk to the Furbolg some more and try to figure out where this dragon is.
Yep. So, dragon.
He's
This way,
already
that
started
way.
walking off, but he isn't the speediest.
Oh, okay. I'll just fly over. Excuse me, Mr. Furbolg. By the way, I forgot to ask your name. I'm Mishari, and you are?
You know your manners. My name is Krajor.
Krajor. Very nice to meet you, Krajor. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, how dead do you think the adventurers you sent before us are?
Well, I believed in them, but they haven't come back, and it's been 2 weeks. So
How far away is the dragon?
Your voice is not coming through.
about half a day from here.
Yeah, they're dead.
Okay.
And how would you rate
I'd like
these?
to think that they decided to give up adventuring.
And how would you say these adventures were, like, their skills? Like, if you would rate them from 1 to 20, how experienced do you think they would be?
I don't know why you're asking me to rate things out of a 10, but they had a few good weapons.
Okay. I mean, listen, what's the worst that can happen? You guys die and I fly away on my broom, right? So let's just give it a shot and see what happens.
Yeah, let's go see about this dragon. But like any D&D party, we just don't go there without prepping, right?
Of course, we need a
There's always
plan.
going to be preparation. So, Mr. Fragile, is there any way that you could assist us? Maybe, I don't know, how to kill this dragon, maybe offer us something that would give us an advantage or point us towards a place where we could pick up maybe things we need to take down this dragon.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion. I'm the last guy you want in this party to roll this persuasion.
You got this. You got this. He's listening to you. You have
Okay.
guidance.
Oh, you added guidance?
I believe in you. Can I
Okay.
add, give you a bardic inspiration?
Okay. It's
I
okay.
forgot about
I
that.
rolled a, let me see if I have points in my persuasion. I do, yeah. So I rolled a total of 21 because I rolled an 18 plus 3, it's 21.
Okay. So he looks at you and says, you know, maybe I sent those adventurers without enough preparation. I should give you a permission. And after 3 minutes of him rifling through his things and saying, no, not this one, and you hear clittering and clanking and all sorts of things, he takes out 2 potions of healing.
Ooh.
And he will. Yeah, he'll give you 2 potions of healing.
Okay. Now, quick question for you. Considering the fact that we have 2 bards in this group, how would you feel about us just seducing the dragon into going away?
I
This might be easier than fighting.
scared
Just a
one
quick
of you guys would
question.
say that.
No, I feel like the druid might take offense.
Yeah.
We'll
was-
try
What?
it anyway.
You gotta try. I mean, we've got 2 charisma characters. What else are we gonna do? It's easier.
Exactly. We can try. We can try.
Does he not respond?
So Crodger will just look at you and he'll say, adventurers with peculiar taste, and I am not one to judge. I don't understand the young.
There is a madness to the method. Method to the madness.
And he'll just say, well, you, but surely we would prefer not to have this beautiful forest become overrun by a dragon. That they can be rather greedy and turn things into lairs and whatnot. So I am not sure how powerful your seduction abilities are, but I'll leave that decision to you.
Okay.
That wasn't a hard no, guys. That was not a hard no.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to try something. I want to try something. See if this works. I just kind of want to do the whole Spider-Man Miles Morales thing. Like, hey. So, what do I roll?
What are you rolling for again?
Trying to just kind of seduce the guy, like just.
It's an old guy.
Old and covered in mushrooms.
It's not the point. I'm just trying to prove that we our seduction skills are on point.
You know what?
Oh, yeah, good point.
We'll go with this. Roll persuasion.
Roll
Can I
persuasion.
assist?
Come
Can I
on.
give him backup?
Not 20. Boom for a total of 29.
You know, you see him like take a step back and blush a little bit and say, "Oh, you know, I have never married, but I think that is behind me in my life. Thank you." And he walks off very slowly.
Bards.
We have to. Great. Dragon's gonna be a piece of cake with you guys.
Bring on the drake.
I mean, yeah. Tote's gonna be able to like figure out this whole dragon. Do we ask for directions where the dragon was? Excuse me.
No.
You do know where you'd be able to find the dragon.
Okay, cool.
So, from what you've understood, you would be able to find the dragon if you travel northwards for about half a day.
Mhm.
And the dragon has been referred to as he is what's called an adolescent and has taken up residence in an abandoned tower.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And
All right. Shall we head over? What spells does everyone have so that we know what we're doing when we hit this dragon up? Assuming our seduction abilities don't work, just in case, as a backup.
Just in case.
I can cast
Um,
some stuff. I mean, I can bring animals to fight with us and like throw some fire and poison. And I can turn into an animal myself, I guess. But
Okay. Cool. I mean, I've got some things that will weaken it if they don't make their saving throw, but they're dragons, and as we know, they tend to have advantages in saving throws. And then I have a couple of damage dealing things, but not a lot. You're a barbarian, you rage, we get it.
and I can make us stealthy if you want to sneak in stealthily. I have pass without trace as well.
Oh, yeah.
That can be helpful.
I mean, I have some damaging spells, but I could try suggestion on him.
Also, do you guys
Yeah.
think we will skip the travel time, or do we actually have to walk?
Oh God. Can you imagine if we have to travel and there's like a random encounter table?
Oh,
That's just exhausting. But I mean, let's see how it works out.
with that, I'll take a survival roll.
From who? I've got
can-
we've got a druid.
It's up to you and who's leading.
I mean, since I'm a druid, I should be good with the
Yeah,
woods.
I think I will assist in the survival role.
And I'll
so
guide
that,
myself.
help.
All right, you have damage and guidance.
Okay. Okay. That is some math. So I rolled a 9, and that is plus 7, so that is 16, and 4. Oh, that's a dirty 20. 4 on guidance.
All right. So, unfortunately, you are not skipping travel time. You experience it just like hiking. If you're enjoying hiking and traveling in the woods, this is fun for you. If you're not, no, you're experiencing every minute of it. This isn't like an actual D&D game where you're suddenly just there. You
Damn it.
experience it. But this D&D game right now, as your characters just arrived, we skip it here, but your characters felt real travel time for the first time.
Okay.
And, you know, you'd think if we're in a fantasy world, I'd get rid of the flat feet, but no, they travel with me.
If only I chose the wealthy option, so I can have a horse or something.
Guys, this broom is starting to chafe, so if we can hurry it up, that'd be great.
You
I like
could've
this
walked.
guy. He's fit.
Lucky.
Yeah, lucky you, the barbarian. I guess are we outside the tower now?
Yeah, so I put you in first sight of the tower. You would be able to get there in just about a 20-30 minute walk. You're at a safe distance. So what you see is, as you approach, you started to notice these, a once town that is now decrepit, left in disarray for at least maybe 50, 60 or so years, just by sight of it. Buildings are completely run down, and there's this eerie mist all across. And the once farmland that must have been in order seems to be in disarray, with whatever wildlife left just turning unkempt with the rest of the woods instead. And you can see that within the few houses that still stand, there's a mist that rolls and the sound of shuffling feet.
I hope that's not Strahd.
Well,
Guys, look at this ruined town. Think of all the adventurer backstories that started here with families being decimated by a dragon. The rangers that have dragons as favorite
The
enemies
rogues.
that started their journey in this town. I can only imagine.
before we move forward, how about maybe I cast Pass Without Trace so we don't get caught by some, I don't know, random encounters and just go straight to the dragon.
That is a good idea because my idea was the exact opposite. I just wanted to cast Thunderclap to see what we could draw out.
Oh no, no.
Uh,
So I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Good
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, Nelson?
that's okay.
Okay. So all of you have passed without a trace. So I'm assuming you're going to be proceeding stealthily. So please make stealth checks and add the bonus.
Can
What is the bonus?
+10.
Plus 10. That is very helpful because I rolled low. So
Can I
rolled-
guide the barbarian? Or
no,
would that
it's
be...
okay.
Okay, I'll guide
With the
myself.
plus 10.
All right.
Yeah, this puts me at 31, so I think.
I'm at 18.
I rolled a
am-
natural 1
Oh.
for a total of 13 with the +10.
24.
All right. So each of you proceed stealthily. And Machadi, you remain on the broom, right?
Mhm.
So as you go on the broom, you find yourself kind of not sure of your seating anymore, and you slip off and fall. You don't take any falling damage, but that did cause a bit of a noise. And you hear as these figures appear from the room.
What do they look like?
They look like you're not. I'll take. Actually, no, I wouldn't even need to. You would. Most of you should be able to recognize this. You would see 2 ghasts and 2 ghouls.
Okay.
And do they look like
Sorry.
they're approaching us?
They're approaching Mashadi.
Okay, so can we somehow just take him and run away? Stealthily? I know they already noticed him, but we want to try to grab him behind a tree or like keep him quiet for a second just so they can scatter away.
Okay, I can try casting Minor Illusion.
How about I just jump on my broom and lead them away and then fly back and circle back to you guys?
You do have split second to make this choice.
I will jump on the broom and try to lead them away from the party and then fly up into like the canopy to lose them and come back to my party. Can I try that?
Sure. So you jump up back onto your broom and you move away. They are slow. They're not very slow, but they are able to follow, and they are successfully led away from the party, but they're on your tail now, and
Okay.
coming in pretty fast too. What do you want to do now?
How fast are they moving? Because I think I'm pretty fast.
What's your broom speed?
Flying speed of 50 feet.
50 feet. You are faster than them.
Okay.
You're not fast enough to shake them off very easily, unless you have an idea to do so.
Ooh, okay. Sure, I totally have an idea to do that. I'm full of ideas. I can totally do something. Okay. Can I like grab something? Can I like cause a distraction in the trees? Like, because there are trees and birds and stuff, right?
Sure.
So can I?
Yeah, you can try and cast a distraction. Let me know what you'll do. Meanwhile, the rest of you do see Mashadi jump back onto his broom and move away to guide them away from you successfully. But you can see that they're still on his tail, even though he is outrunning them. But they're not. They're a little bit unrelenting as these sounds of and the unhinged jaw of the ghast with the tongue rolling out is just pacing, running behind him.
How far away are they?
I'd say it hasn't been that long, so perhaps they're about 60 feet away right now, with Mashadi about 100 feet away, because he's about 20 feet faster than them.
I would say to the rest of the group, ghasts and ghouls, very well known for TPKs. So if we want to help them out, I suggest we used ranged attacks on them And like the further they go, and I look at Mu'taz's character. Do you have any arrows? Because I seem to be missing one. I only have a bow with no arrows.
I think I can insult them at this distance so that they'd hear it.
Or maybe try minor
Yeah.
illusion.
No, minor illusion is a 30-foot range.
Oh.
Wouldn't reach. So, nah. Screw it. Yeah, just kind of want to insult them, say like, I've seen better running from the living.
Alright. So that's a charisma check, right? Or
No, it's wisdom 14 save.
was it 14? So I rolled. Yeah, I rolled a 12 total. I'm assuming you are targeting. Which of them are you targeting? The ghast or the ghoul? The ghast has this long tongue that seems to just be hungry, while the ghoul has all this blood covering from its teeth.
I'll go for the guest.
All right, and you successfully inflict it and cause it to damage. What was the damage?
Damage is 4.
Okay. All right. And you it hasn't, you see it pause for a second, but it hasn't, you can tell it hasn't quite been able to connect the source of this magic. Not the brightest.
Okay.
And Mishari, you are casting minor illusion.
So I don't actually have any like cantrips that I can use, but I do have a lamp with oil in it.
Okay.
So here's my thought process based on my real world zombie movie knowledge. They seem to go towards like fire and moving light and stuff like that, I think, based on The Last of Us. So if I throw a lit lamp forward and then fly directly up into the canopy, could I possibly lose them?
You can certainly try.
I don't know. What do you want me to roll?
I'll
Famous last words.
I'm going to count it as dexterity, not for throwing the lamp. That one's easy enough, but more of how quickly you are able to dash away to lose them.
Just straight dex or like stealth?
Stealth. Man, let's make since you're on a broom, let's make it acrobatics.
Ooh, I don't know if that's good or not. Oh, it's the same as my stealth. Never mind. Okay. Oh, I'm rolling terribly. That's a 10.
10. Okay. All right. So you fly up and throw that lamp. And you can see that there's a pause that's giving you enough to fly up further.
Mm-hmm.
But they do, 2 of them go to the lamp, but 2 remain looking at you, but you've flown a little bit further away, and they just look at you and
God damn it. But they can't get up to me, right?
They can't fly.
Okay, cool.
But you are pretty far away from them now, and you've let them away from the party.
Cool. I guess I'll try to like lose them a bit more and then fly back to the party, or try to keep going up and then like fly back when I feel like they've lost line of sight on me in the canopy, because I assume I can get like full cover at some point if I keep going high enough.
Yeah. You'll be able to. It just takes you a bit of time as the rest of the party kind of tries to keep up as to where you've gone now. And you do rejoin, and you know that they are still around, though not with you right now.
Oh, I handle that great.
How did you fall off a broom?
My butt got numb.
He's not used to that much traveling.
So barely got through that. Everyone confident now with the dragon encounter?
Who knows what we might find inside, but if you guys could maybe seduce that dragon, or maybe he likes you guys and kills us, maybe you guys could sing for him every day. Who knows what's going to happen in there?
We'll figure it out.
I mean, since the three of us are still stealthy, I think yours broke off. Maybe you try to seduce while we see what we can find.
You being Me?
Yes.
Oh, you want me to seduce the dragon?
I mean, three of us
You're the eloquent one.
still have pass without trace. Yours kind of broke, so
Oh, mine broke when I left the area of effect.
yeah.
Sure, I can seduce a dragon. Totally. I'm not rolling terribly today. As you guys can see, I mean, I wasn't the one that started the session, slammed against a wall. Who better to send to seduce a dragon? Let's do it.
We'll be right behind you at a safe distance.
All right.
As you walk through the ruins of this town and look at the tower, some of you start to remember memories from your modern world life and realize that this, maybe I read this before. I think this was in the Lost Mines of Phandelver module. I think this is the Thunder Tree town, and that's the old ruin with a green dragon. You're in the ruins of Thunder Tree.
I haven't played this module. Have any of you guys played this module?
I actually skipped this one.
Great.
So we'll go in blind. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah. By the way, I think green dragons are a thing, guys. I feel like they're like acid or like
Poison,
some
something like
poison or something. I feel like they are a thing. I can't remember, but yeah.
We'll just watch ourselves in there. You know, I could suggest one thing. Maybe if we wait, maybe dragons usually sleep, and if we just attack this thing while it's asleep, we could maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We could short rest. Wait for nightfall. Maybe some stealth.
So we're
I
gonna
think
short
the
rest
darkness will
in
help
the
with the
tower?
seduction. What? No, we're still like outside of it.
Where the zombies and the undead are. That's where you want to
I
short
mean, we
rest.
already have pass without trace, and I don't think druids get their spells back if we short rest. So
I was thinking more about Shari's HP, but fine.
I mean,
Oh yeah, good point. I am down 10 hit points. I forgot about that.
And you're squishy.
I can cast Cure Wounds if you want.
Is that better? Yeah, if that's better for you, then
Yeah, it's a level
then
1.
a short
so
rest.
I'll cast a level
Okay.
1 Cure Wounds for you.
Go for it.
Okay. And that is a 6.
Ooh, thank you. Oh wait, never mind. It's fine. I just remembered I have catnap, so I could make us take a short rest in like 10 minutes. For 3 of us if we need it, but it's fine. It's fine. Never mind. Sorry, I forgot about that. All right.
So we're doing this?
We're going into
Yeah.
a tower, and I'm going to try to seduce a green dragon while
Okay.
you guys are hidden. Okay. Yeah.
Wait. If we're going in now, I want to cast motivational speech and just kind of give us 5 temp HP.
Okay.
Oh.
So, well, basically, I haven't known you guys long. It's been a couple of hours of walking, but it's a crazy world. Up is down. I can insult people at a distance of 60 feet and not get hit, which is awesome. Actually, I'm going to be using that a lot more. And come on, if the donkey can seduce a dragon in Shrek, you can seduce a dragon today.
Cool. So we're setting the bar at donkey, right? And I'm either above or below that. Good to know where I stand.
I'm
Okay.
assuming you're going to be above it, but come on. I mean, even if it goes sideways, you've got the druid, who's
Yeah.
supposedly a herd of animals, which we haven't seen. Well,
I can summon a bear to give us all temp HP as well if we lose our temp
oh, that
HP.
would be great. Yeah, because now we have 5. And, well, we have a
All right.
barbarian who, honestly, I'm pretty sure is itching to get into some action.
True.
Yeah, how it goes.
So, like, we got this. We got this. Like,
All right.
if you seduce it, great. If you don't, we'll
We
still
fight.
be here.
Okay.
Exactly.
Sounds like a plan. Shall we? I mean, does anyone know? Do we just walk into the tower? Is it like a stairway
I mean,
up? What do we
you
see when we
lead
walk
and
into the
we'll
tower?
try to be stealthily behind and trying to fight different routes.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
So, at the top of this hill stands this round tower with a cottage attached to it. Both seem to be in a little better condition than the rest of the town. but only by a little bit. And half of the tower's roof is gone. And then this door that leads into this cottage attachment, and you can see that there are several arrow slit windows that are visible within the tower. And you notice that as you approach this area, that mist and kind of heavy feeling that you got when seeing these undead seems to dissipate, and instead it's very quiet, and there's an acrid smell that fills your lungs.
Well, while I'm looking for something to throw in the last encounter, I realized I have a ball of perfume, so I'm going to spray that on and keep going. Because why not? It's in my inventory. What else am I going to use it for? So is the entrance through the cottage? Is there a door in the cottage?
There's a small little door in the cottage, and then there is an entrance in the tower.
Guys, cottage or tower first?
Oh,
I wanna say cottage.
Tower.
I feel like I got mixed messages there.
I mean, we know dragon
vote
is in
cottage.
the tower, but we might find something in the cottage. So depends. Do you want to just go there immediately or check out?
Can we listen at the door of the cottage and see if we hear anything inside?
Sure, but how are you going to approach the tower and the cottage?
Let me go check the cottage. I'm still kind of stealthy. I have an hour, and I remember I have good passive insight and general perception.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
All right.
stealthily.
They have to stay within 30 feet of you, though, I think, right? For passage race to stay on them?
Yeah. So I'll be like
Yeah, okay.
they'll be 30 feet
Okay.
away, but I'll be the one
Cool.
going up.
Okay. So you go forward and you roll perception to listen in on the cottage.
And that is a dirty 20.
30-20. You can hear that it's silent and nothing seems to be in there. And if you quickly take a peek into this open window, you just see that it's rather empty, abandoned, and it looks like something had probably left in a rush long ago. And you just see that there is some sort of old ruins, and piecing it together, it seems like this must be something used by a wizard long ago, but nothing helpful, and you don't know you don't know the model to know who this wizard was.
Yeah, I'll go back and I'll say nothing there really. Old wizard's place. I think we should continue to the dragon unless you really want to check it out.
I mean, if it's a wizard's place, there might be scrolls, there might be magical items, so we might want to check it out.
Also, if there were, maybe someone took it.
True, valid point, because there's a dragon, so obviously the dragon would take anything that's worthwhile.
Yeah, I suggest we just go directly to the dragon.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. So, Casanova, it's all you.
I mean, I just perfumed, so I'm good to go, right?
Machete, how
Yeah.
do you enter the tower?
Okay. I don't know. Astride my broom, chest puffed out, I unbutton a couple of shirt buttons. Go in with confidence. I guess they're throwing me as a lamb to the slaughter, so let's see what happens.
We're close.
Yep.
The roof of this tower is gone, so you can start to see bits of the inside of it as you approach. You can see that in this high ceiling tower, there seems to be a staircase that's rather slim, 5-foot wide staircase that circles the interior of it. And at the top of this are these beams that look to have been reinforced upon building this location. Perhaps it was some sort of an attic. And instead, you see that sitting atop it just obscured enough by the ruins of this tower is this green scaled dragon with these large wings and tail curled around it, these horns that come out from it and spindles across its spine, and it looks to you with its golden eyes. And you could see it begin to stand up in a territorial pose.
I'm going to, rather than yell, am I within 50 feet of it now?
You can be. I've imagined that you're about like 60, 50 feet, so easy enough.
Okay, yeah, I'll go to 50 feet, and rather than yell, I will seductively talk into its mind telepathically, because I'm a quarry, and be like, hey, I don't mean you any harm. I'm not here to take any of your gold. I'm just new in town and wanted to talk. Let's see if that works.
And you see the dragon give you, like, although its face, it has this menacing appearance, but you catch it as if it has a bit of a smirk to it, and it says, "So are you here to pay tribute to me?"
Well, by tribute, do you mean like gold and items? Is that what kind of tribute you're looking for?
Gold, items. You're right.
Right. So we are happy to pay tribute, but just a quick thing. We appeared here not so long ago out of some hole in the ground, and there was a diamond that disappeared. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
You say we?
I meant I. Crap, I meant I.
You talk too much, and I think I'm a little bit bored. I hope you don't play with my food.
Wait. Before you play with your food, I have 5 copper pieces to my name. Crap, I have nothing in my inventory to give this dragon.
Moment of truth. Do we save him or do we just let him get eaten?
Okay, while they're talking, do we actually see his horde or their horde in general?
Mashadi would be able to catch a glimpse of it, but you do not.
Okay.
What are you guys doing while I'm doing this? Are you sneaking up the tower? What's happening here?
Like we're behind you in the distance, but we're like kind of hidden, just listening, which is why it's like.
Because am I up in the air or am I on ground level where they can be near me?
So you can be ground level 10 feet on your room if you want to be. Mm-hmm. The dragon's above you at about 60 feet in the tower, and its horde is above there underneath it, but you can't quite get that much of a good look at it. They can't see the dragon, but as it began to move, they just saw bits of the wings. So you can tell that by the size of it, this must be a young dragon.
Gotcha. I'm just going to talk back to them, and because at this point this thing looks like it's attacking me, and I'm gonna be like, this thing isn't even letting me roll persuasion on it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. This is gonna attack us.
Wonderful, friends. I didn't think you'd be enough for my appetite. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this.
Do this and go. 23.
16.
God, I'm rolling.
That is a 14 for me.
7 for me.
How about the initiative? We'll begin with Sato. We'll begin with Martez, looking at old names. So, just to explain how you guys are situated, there is the tower, and the dragon and Mashadi are both in the tower, with Mashadi 10 feet floating up on the broom, and the dragon about 60 feet up. and each of you are about I think I said around 6 feet away with it.
How many feet?
I think 60 feet away from where the fight is. You had stayed back away enough from the dragon to not notice.
Okay.
And
So-
for dimensions of everything, the room itself is not it's not that big. It's just about 60 feet.
Okay.
Okay. So then for my turn, I kind of want to dash, so I'm in the fight. So move full 60 feet, so I'm next to Mashari or under him.
Okay.
Because we said we'd come in if shit went sideways, and it did.
Okay, so Mashari and Martez are right at the doorway.
Mhm.
And is that the end of your turn?
Mm,
All right. It's now the dragon's turn. And the dragon looks at both of you, seeing you now come in, as it flies up and beats its wings, and you see it begin to let out, just 30 feet away from you, this cone that blasts onto you. Please make Constitution saving throws.
Well, because this worked out so well for me the first time. Okay.
17. Love this new dice.
3.
Good God, man.
Oh no.
Martez, you make the save, and Shadi, you do not. The full damage is 42 points of damage. You can have this, Martez.
And oh wait. Oh no. If I was at full hit points, I would have survived thanks to the 10 HP, but I am down.
Okay. Barbarian, help.
By the way, who did we leave the potions with? I assume the person who can't heal, which is the barbarian, right?
Yeah, I'd probably have them
Yeah.
because I was the one who talked to him.
All right. So it is now Sada's turn.
Okay, so for my action, I'm gonna cast Conjure Animals, and I'm gonna have 4 apes with me. I'll roll their initiative, and I'll use my movement to get close enough to Mashari, and I will. I can't cast 2 spells, right?
Yeah.
And we don't have potions. Then I'm gonna use my bonus action to use my spirit totem, and I'm gonna summon a bear, so everyone will have 10 temp HP. I'll get to you, Machete, next round. I'm sorry.
Do I not get the 10 HP just because I'm dead? Like,
I
that
mean,
feels a little...
once you get up and you'll be around the bear, so you'll get it. But I don't know if it applies.
That's fine.
Just be sure not to stack 10 HP. You can refresh. So if whatever you have is less than 10, you can change it to 10. Otherwise, it stays as it is.
Also, the initiative of the apes is 16.
Do I get it too?
Yeah, everyone gets the temp HP. Whoever's close to me, at least. 30 feet distance.
So for simplicity, the apes are going to go after your turn. Would you be able to use the apes in this round, or is that going to be next round?
I think next round.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now we have Nasa. It's your turn.
I would probably move, because I can move 40 feet and pull out a robe and try our injured party member so I can pull him closer to me so I can give him a healing potion. That's what I would do, probably.
So you're going to lasso him closer, or
Yeah, to get
him?
him. Yeah, I want to get him away from the from this thing's blast radius. Like if it's going to do this thing again, I want to get him out of there so I can.
Okay.
That's what I want.
So yeah, it won't take any opportunity attack because the dragon's flying up. So yeah, you're able to bring him up, and that does take up your action.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Any bonus action you want to do?
Is it possible to pull out my healing potion?
Yeah, you can bonus action heal. Give a healing potion.
All right.
Oh yeah, cool.
As you try to use it with a bonus action, you realize the DM of this alternate universe allows it.
So have I given it to him or just took it out?
You've given it to him. You can roll HP and he'll be back up.
All right. Do you mind if I let him roll for himself?
Oh God, because my rolling's been so great.
Yes.
Right. What's the dice roll?
A health potion,
It's
I believe.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah,
2d4 plus 2. That is 2 plus 2 is 4. And that is a 3 plus 2 is 5.
No, you only add the +2 once, so it's 4 plus 3, so that's 7.
All right.
Okay, I'm up, guys. I'm up.
And you get 10.
Hey.
You get the 10 HP now.
So you're at
amazing.
17 hit points at the moment.
Baby. Luckily, I was so low on the initiative board, it didn't even make a difference.
Yeah. So, Mashadi, your turn now.
Oh, already. Okay, cool. I'm going to use my bardic inspiration ability, unsettling words. So I'm going to look at the dragon and say, I wasn't really trying to seduce you anyway. And then I'm going to cast Bane on the dragon.
Okay.
So it needs to make a charisma saving throw 15, but it takes minus a d8 from that.
Okay. So charisma saving throw. This is for Bane, right?
Yeah.
So charisma is that was a 24.
So even if you roll an 8 on the d8, it still wouldn't. It still would save.
Yeah. And the D8 is because of cutting words, right?
Yeah, unsettling words.
Unsettling words. I'll just roll it. I haven't rolled it. Okay. So yeah, the D8 is a 5. So.
Oh well, I tried.
Yeah.
Also, can I get up and fly away from, I guess, the team, so we're not so close together in case it gets its dragon breath? I just kind of want to spread out a bit.
Yeah, you would have fallen off of your broom.
I'll just run. That's fine.
Yeah, but you can move away.
Yeah.
So you would move. You would have been dragged about maybe 10 feet away, and now you are an additional like 25 feet away.
Okay.
Okay, and that brings us back to the top of the initiative. Martez, that's your turn.
Okay. How far am I?
You are now at the door of this tower, and you had been blasted with this fire, this acid breath. So the dragon is about 30 feet flying above you.
Okay. Because I want to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So with 14 save. Here's the joke. What did the fish say when he swam into a wall? Damn.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Damn it. So
Did you just not say the punchline? Is that why he saves?
no, damn was the punchline. What did the fish say when he swam into a wall?
Oh, I just got that. Okay, that's amazing.
Right. So does he get any half damage?
No, technically it would have rendered him prone.
Okay, all right. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yes, I want to move outside of the tower, kind of draw the dragon out into the open.
Sure. Okay, so you want to move 30 feet out?
Yep. And for a bonus action, I want to cast Mass Healing Word. So that's 1d4 plus 3. So 1. So everyone, you get 4 HP for what it's worth.
That's
It all
good.
helps.
All right. So it's now the dragon's turn, and seeing all of you move away, we'll say, oh, now you're already getting scared. and will fly out. You can see the sense of arrogance and pride on this dragon as it comes out and looks at all of you. And it's going to, so I think, Seraph, you would have been the closest, right? To the tower at this point because Montez has moved away.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
closest.
So
I do
it's
have
going
4
to-
apes next to me.
You do have 4 apes next to you. And it's going to go in and attack you. And does a 25 hit.
Yes, that hits.
And it goes in for more attacks. A 15 and a 17.
15?
Yeah.
Damage?
Yeah, no, does a 15 hit?
Oh no, 15 does not hit. No.
Okay, so it's because it's hit you with it came at you and bit you with its sharp teeth and then clawed at you, but one of the claws you were able to dodge out. So please take a total of 18 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And that is its turn. It is now going to be your turn, Sarah.
Well, I am going to let's see. I'll cast poison spray at it.
Okay.
And it's a con save of 15.
As you try to cast poison spray on it, you see that the poison just glistens
Oh yeah,
down.
because it's a green dragon, of course. My attention paying skills is amazing. Okay, yeah, that's my turn. Not much else I can do. But yeah, I think the monkeys are gonna go now.
Yes.
And each one gets to attack twice. So how
Go
do you
ahead.
want me to roll for them? There are 4.
So first off, roll to attack for all of them.
Okay.
And then we'll see which hits, and then simply roll the damage and give it to me combined.
So for the first one, it is a 19 for the
Hit.
first hit. And a 13 plus 5, an 18.
Hit.
So first one hits both attack. Second monkey, it's another 19 total.
Yes.
And that's a 10.
Okay.
Second.
Damage.
Yeah. And 11. That's 16 for the third monkey.
16 to 5.
Okay. And that is a 20 something total.
That hits.
And another 10. And the last monkey, that is a 16, also does not hit. And a 17.
Doesn't hit. So you have four total attacks. So roll for them. As after you had taken damage when the dragon came and bit you and clawed at you, and you have these monkeys that are just standing next to you that you had summoned earlier, druids. They start to come forward as if to defend you, and they swipe at the dragon. A couple of them missing. Please give me the damage total.
Okay, so you said 4 hits, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is. Then I'm gonna add. Okay, that's a total of 28 damage.
Right. Okay. All right. That's the monkey's turns, and it is now Nasa's turn.
How far am I from this dragon? How far is it flying? Like how far up?
So it's gone in and it's bitten Seraph. You could see that it had this moment of pride after seeing Mashadi fall down, and you all, to its opinion, cower away. It's come in and bitten at Seraph. So you are able to get in melee if you want. You're only about you were only about 30 feet away because you had dragged Mashadi.
Okay, and my movement is 40, so I can make it towards this thing. So remind me about this. Is raging a bonus action?
Yeah.
All right. So I activate frenzied rage at this point. So and then I make my way to this dragon and try to whack it with the blade. Basically, take it to Slash City. So I'm using reckless attacks on all my attacks.
So you have an advantage.
Yeah, on so that will be 16 plus my modifier. That the first one that's on the first attack.
The total.
No, I'll tell you what the total is. So I'm rolling here.
Mhm.
So that would be 16 plus 6, which is, I think, yeah. Is that 22? If I'm not mistaken. All right. So for the second attack, the same thing. Reckless attack. That's a 12. For the second attack is a 12. I don't
12.
think I...
Okay,
12 total. Because I rolled a 6 plus 6.
Yeah. Your first attack hits. Roll for damage.
All right. So thanks. That is a 7 plus. So let me add the modifiers. Plus 3, that's 10. Plus 2. Do I get the plus 2 from what's my modifier? All right. 7. All right. 13 points of damage, slashing damage on that thing from the first attack.
Mm-hmm. And that was your bonus action, movement.
Yeah, because the third attack is because raging was a bonus action. The third attack will start happening in the. Is it possible to shout at the dragon in I shout at the dragon trying to when I attack it, trying to make it focus on me, and I say, "I'm going to break your teeth, you big lizard." Picking up something from what I have these bards, so they've rubbed off on me.
So you say this as the dragon had just finished tearing into Seraph, and it just looks at you and says, "Oh, a feisty one. We'll see about that." That brings it now to Michelle's turn.
Okay, I'm going to use my unsettling words feature again. I'm going to basically yell out and say, "We didn't even remember green dragons existed in the monster manual," to try to unsettle it. And then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level. And just whisper, "Your horde is not even that big." And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw of 15 minus a d8.
Okay. So total with minus a d8, which I rolled a 7, that is a 9.
Yes. Okay, so that
Take that.
It takes 5 d6 worth of damage.
Nice.
Which I will roll now.
30.
Oh, terrible roll. 13. There was a 3 in there. But also it has to use, if I'm not mistaken, its reaction to immediately move as far away from me as possible as its speed allows, which I think will get us some attacks of opportunity, hopefully, fingers crossed.
Definitely
will. So it's going to, as you say this, you just hear it let out this bestial angry roar as if not of its own will, it starts to move backwards as part of your spell effect. It does move 40 feet back, I believe. Anyone in melee will get opportunity attack, which is going to be Seraph and Nelson.
And the monkeys?
Monkeys.
Okay.
Okay.
Question: Can I use because this is an attack? I'm still keeping the reckless, right? Is it possible to use the Great Weapon Master while I'm attacking it on the attack of opportunity?
Remind me what's Great Weapon Master.
So I take a -5 and I get an extra 10 points of damage.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't. This is using your reaction. Does it apply on all attack rolls or reaction?
On your turn, when you score a critical hit with a melee reduce, okay, so the grip, you can make one melee attack as a bonus act. Says bonus action. Before you
Yeah.
make the melee attack with a heavy weapon that you are proficient with, you can just take a -5 and onto the attack roll and add +10 to the damage.
Yeah, you'll be able to use it on your turn, but this is a reaction.
Okay, okay.
So out of the 5 of us, me and my monkeys, 2 monkeys hit. I'm assuming 17 hits.
A 17 does not hit.
Okay, so 1 monkey hits.
Okay.
All right.
So the monkey's damage and your damage.
Monkey's 8. 8 damage.
The monkey's trying. It's giving its best. The little guy is just there like.
A question though, do the monkeys get the 10 PHP as well?
I say no. Okay. And what about your damage? Were you able to attack?
Me?
Yeah.
I rolled a 26 total. Sorry, 25.
That hits.
Yeah. So for the damage, okay, that's not good. It's 4 plus 5. That's 9 points of damage on it.
All right. Chipping away.
Yeah, we're chipping away. We're good.
And that now, Mashadi, that was your action and bonus action, I believe.
Yep.
Your movement, you moved up to the dragon?
No, because I can stay. I can do this from 60 feet away, so I don't need to move up to the dragon.
So you remain 60 feet away.
Yeah. Are we still spread out, or am I close to anyone by accident or anything like that?
Well, I know for sure that those in melee are all nicely, deliciously clumped up, but it's between you and Martez where you would be.
Okay, and how far away is my broom from me? Can I get to my broom without getting close to anyone?
No, your broom is nicely around the melee range.
Oh no. Okay, fine. Then I'll just stay where I am.
Okay, and Martez and Mashadi are away. It's up to you two if you are next to one another or not. But
It would be smarter if we weren't.
Yeah, we're gonna be not near each other. Can I
Like,
duck
this
behind
is
some
melee,
rubble
this
or
is
something?
Mashari, this is me. Like, just think baseball field.
Yeah.
Sure. So you guys are about maybe 20 or so, 30 feet away from each other.
Can I use my movement to like duck behind some rubble because it's like a broken and down tower or something like that? Is there any?
You would find it, but it's not enough to grant much cover, especially if the dragon is flying. But you can go behind it.
Sure. Okay.
So that brings us to the top of the initiative. Martez, your turn.
Okay, my turn. For my action, I want to use my bestow tail function.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at Nasser, and you get the tail of the Avenger.
What does that do?
Basically, for the next minute, every time you get hit, you get to roll a d8 and you deal force damage back.
Okay, cool.
Like, this is just basically like a form of armor.
Okay.
So have fun with that. And for my bonus action, I don't think I actually have any bonus actions anymore. Nope.
You do have
I got
bargaining?
no. Yeah. Can that be used for attack rolls?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm giving. Yeah, it's good. I'm giving Nasser Bardican's bow. It's a d8.
Okay, cool.
Like, hit him hard, and if you hit him, you get hit. You hurt him too.
Very inspiring.
Win-win.
Okay. Yeah, so you can add the Bardic Inspo on any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. You just can't add it to damage. So it's really any D20 roll. All
basically,
right.
the next time you use Great Weapon Master.
Yeah. So that brings it to the dragon's turn. That's been pushed this 40 feet away. And and it does get its breath weapon back. And internally, you know that it's rolling to see if it has its weapon or not. You can see that you're like, no, roll low, roll low, roll low. But you see it as it flies up and is now 30 feet around this nicely clumped little melee range of monkeys.
My
Yes,
monkeys.
collection of monkeys. And Sarah and Nasser, I need you all to make a con save. You can roll individually for the monkeys as well.
Okay.
Luckily, this is a con save, not a dex save, right?
It's a con save.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Well, I rolled for me at 22.
Mhm.
And for the
Right.
monkeys.
So that 21.
There's a
Okay.
bit of basically a pause in the game as you see the monkeys go from possibly saving to not as the dice
Okay.
roll.
Bare
So
necessities.
I got a 22. One of the monkeys got a 16, the other one 21, and then 13 and 6.
Okay, so I believe there was a 13 and a 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so everyone is able to save except for those two unfortunate little buddies, the two monkeys. Those of you that saved, please take 22 damage, and the little baby monkeys will take 44.
All the monkeys are gone.
Oh no.
They have 19 HP.
So in this stream of this poisonous breath that exhaled in this acrid gas that covered all of you, the stench is absolutely terrible. As you find it just a little bit hard to breathe, but manage to recuperate. And then as it dissipates,
What kind
there
of
are no-
element is it?
it's acid.
It's acid. Can I use absorb element as a reaction to even half the 22?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, you can. But yeah, as the gas goes away, the monkeys are gone, and you just hear.
You guys know I'm gonna cast the monkeys again, right?
Yes, we'll bring the monkeys back. Have we named them yet?
We will. The next generation.
1 through 4.
Okay, so that brings it to your turn, Seraph, as you just look around and your monkeys are gone.
Very heartbroken about my monkeys. I am gonna bring them back because, like, you know what? I see that they are very useful, so I'm bringing my monkeys back. But I'm gonna use my movement to go back. Like I wanna go out of range. I wanna go on the side.
Yeah.
So
It is flying 30 feet above, and basically the tower is here, and you are all, including the dragon, outside of the tower, and it is flying above you 30 feet, so you're able to move back without opportunity attack.
okay.
So you would move to the side, about 30 feet away from this, and that brings it to Nasser's turn.
So this dragon isn't in melee range, right? So where is it exactly? Like
It's 30 feet above you.
30 feet above me.
It had exhaled this poisonous flame onto you.
All right. I'm gonna throw a javelin at it. Twice.
Okay. Yep.
You have bardic inspiration.
All right. So that would be a 20 for the first one.
Natural?
No, dirty 20.
Okay.
All right. For the second one is a 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
You still have reckless fighting, no? Or is it all melee?
That's I would believe that's melee. I have to read up on it, but I'll get back to you. It might actually work. But let's see. Okay. While raging, it says melee. So
All
it's
right.
added. So it's melee. So it
Okay.
has
So one of them,
Yeah.
you're able to attack with one. Please give me the damage.
so it takes 6. It takes 11 points of damage.
As you throw your javelin towards the dragon, one of them misses and the other one hits. You can see as it enters into its rib cage, you see it falter in its flight just a little bit as it begins to heave in this anger, and it is now bleeding.
Woo.
Nice.
So that was your action. Anything else you want to do?
Would you count jumping as an action? Okay, jump up to it.
You didn't
No.
move,
Okay,
but I'm not sure. There's no surface for you to jump
Yeah.
onto.
so I'm gonna move into cover away from this thing.
You can try and take cover within the tower if you would
Yeah.
like.
That's what I'll probably do.
But it is flying, so depending if it flies above you, no coverage will count. But it does take you all away from the clump. Okay, and that brings it to Mishadi's turn.
Okay, so it's flying, so it's not in melee with anything right now, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm going to try to do as much damage as I can before this thing takes us out. So I'm going to use another unsettling words and just yell at it. I was your last chance at love. Just to kind of really like, take it down a notch. And then I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers again. And at third level, my last third level spell.
What's your DC again?
15.
You're very lucky. I rolled a 16 and then I rolled a 1 on the D8.
So does that mean
No. I rolled a 15, so that brings it down to a 14. So I think
yeah,
Take that damage.
yeah.
Failed.
Okay, 5d6.
Come on, dice gods.
Okay. I think that's better. 16. 16 points of damage. And it has to use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
So it is flying. So what it's going to do is it's going to continue flying upwards. So now it is 70 feet up.
Okay.
Okay. So that brings it to your turn, Martes.
70 feet, you say?
Yeah.
Is there like something I can climb up on to make it 60 feet?
You were how? Do you remember how far away you were from the tower? I believe you were about 30 feet away, or was it less?
I think it was less.
Less. So let's say you're 20 feet away. You can get in and then use the last 10 feet to go up, and that'll bring it about 60 feet away. We're not going to apply correct geometry here for anyone watching. Please don't do additional math. I'm not a fan of geometry.
So assume I go in the 20 feet and I climb up the 10. Like, where am I in regards to the others? Like, am I in melee range or am I clumped with anyone?
No, you wouldn't be clumped. They had moved. Only Nasser had gone inside the tower, but you are about like 10 feet or so, or maybe 20 feet away from him. So you're not next to each other, and the rest are out of the tower.
Okay. In that case, I want to cast second level Dissonant Whispers. My save is 14.
Okay.
Wisdom. And I just say, you can't do better than that guy.
Okay, so that is a wisdom save.
Please fail.
I rolled a 19.
Damn it. Wait, you still take half damage though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that is 2 and 7, so 9, so you take 4 points of damage.
Okay. So as you go in and say that, and having taken all these insults from each and every single one of you, the dragon looks at you all in this aggravated annoyance, and it says, "You dare come into my lair and insult me? I will not leave this. This is mine. I will eat you all." And that brings us to its turn, and it gets its breath weapon.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
come! I just brought my monkeys back. Come on.
I'm inside the tower. If I
You
don't make
are.
the save, I'm gone.
I don't know who this DM is, but they're rolling insanely well.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a little bit balanced. My players know I usually roll even better than this.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
So, the closest people together would be Matez and Nasser. And you two had, I mean, Matez, you've just given in a pretty insult, and Nasser, you did quite some damage, and you had the monkeys, but the monkeys aren't so close, unfortunately.
They're not close. Yes, they are very far away.
So the monkeys will not be roasted again with acid, but I will need those of you in the tower as the breath weapon goes and streams at the corners. You weren't quite close to each other. Hang on. I almost forgot that the dragon is a total of 70
70
feet
feet.
away. It does have 40 feet movement, 30 feet range. Nope, I'm good. Just wanted to make sure of the mental math. Okay.
Curse you.
All answers, please. Mu'taz and Nasser.
Con saves?
I don't need to make a saving throw, right? I'm good.
19
No,
for me.
you weren't in the tower.
Phew.
That is a 7.
Ooh.
19 for me.
19. So the
Very squishy.
total damage is 40.
40 damage.
Wait, no, I
Oh.
had 10 HP. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
still alive.
So Nasser, you get to half it. So
Okay,
20.
that's 20.
Still alive. Almost dead, but still alive.
All right. So
Thank God for 10 HP.
And hang on, I think since the dragon did attack Nasser, does the magical
No, that's for
Physical.
melee damage.
yeah,
Melee
physical.
damage,
It needs
okay.
to come down.
Kind of like thorns.
all right, just making sure. The dragon is looking pretty bad as well. So now it is your turn, Seraph.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my action to wild shape into an ape. So there is 5 apes right now.
Yes.
I won't be able to attack twice until next turn, but now since that is my action, so that's my turn, and now it's my ape's turns, and I will attack with all of them twice. No, they will climb up a bit because they can throw rocks. They have two different kinds of attacks. They can punch
Okay.
and they can throw rocks, so they have ranged.
Nice.
Okay,
And
so they're
they
gonna
can climb.
So there are 4 monkeys, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these 4 monkeys, as the breath weapon attacks you, and you feel like this acid rush, and when the plumes go away, these 4 monkeys just walk inside the tower and go take up spots across the stairway, and then pick up these rocks and begin to hurl it at
Yeah.
the dragon. That is what you guys all see. So please roll damage.
And
Roll to attack for these
all
monkeys.
of them, and they each get to throw 2 rocks, basically. No, 1 rock. It's the 2 attacks is for the fist. So,
Fair. If you kill the dragon.
okay. So first one is a 19 plus 5. Second monkey is a 17, which I think does not hit, right?
No.
Yeah. Third monkey rolled a 2. Please, natural 20 on the last monkey. Okay.
The monkey got to crit. Okay, so give me the crit damage for the monkey, and then give me the regular damage for the other one.
Okay, so for the first monkey, he got 7 damage.
Mhm.
And the one that crit, he got that is 9 damage.
not bad, chipping away, and it's looking worse and worse. As you see these monkeys go in and begin to throw, a couple of them miss, and then one of them, filled with rage, just throws this rock smack into the middle of the dragon's face.
Yeah, and I made them like climb, like spread a bit and like climb and just start throwing rocks. So they're not fully clumped, but technically that's 30 feet movement each. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so that now it's your turn, Elsa.
This thing is not within range anymore, right?
It is 30 feet away from you.
30 feet. Is it anywhere I could climb? Is there anywhere I could
Yeah,
climb?
so it is above in this tower with
Yeah.
the monkeys all around. So you are able to climb up, and I'd say you can get in within 10 feet of it. Does your weapon have 10 feet?
Because if I have, because I have 40 feet of movement.
Yeah, so you can get within 10 feet of it. So it's flying 10 feet away.
Right.
Does your weapon allow you to attack like that?
So what I'm gonna do is it possible to run and jump on its back?
Yeah, I'm never gonna say no to that. I will. So it's not gonna take your action. You'll still attack, but I'll take an acrobatics to see where you land.
All right. So might as well, do it.
Yes.
Go for it.
Barbarians do.
Yes.
So what's
roll
the
for your
roll for that?
attack. Yeah, roll for your regular attacks, both of them, and then roll acrobatics so that we see how well you jumped onto this dragon.
Okay. So, well, I read the Great Weapon Master. The bonus action applies if I crit, I get an extra attack.
Okay.
So I can use it. So I'm taking -5s on all my attacks, but I'm also using reckless, and I'm keeping that D6 for that jump.
Okay.
So, all right.
Is it a D8 or a D6? Bardic as well. It's a D8, right?
D8 at level 5. Yeah.
Okay. So, first attack was a 16.
Does not hit.
All right. Second attack. All right. So, does a 18 hit?
Yes.
All
18.
right. So I add a +10 to it. So let me roll for damage. Okay. So keep getting 7. That is 22 points of damage on it as I'm.
And what did you roll for acrobatics?
Now is the roll for acrobatics. That's why I'm keeping that D6.
It's a
Okay.
D8.
13. Oh, it's a D8? Okay. That's cool. Okay. So total, I rolled a 13 plus 2 from the D8. And I said, wait, let me check if I have a modifier for my dex. Oh, yes, I do. So +2.
Okay, so total was.
It's basically
17.
Yeah.
Thank you. How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
No, just I think I would run, and I've had enough of this guy, and I would run, and having been inspired by my friend Mu'taz and seeing him Shari try to, like this thing the whole time, I would run and I say, "You son of a gecko," as I land on its head and stab it with a great sword.
So you are able to jump up rather gracefully and land on top of its back as you take your weapon and hack at its skull, insulting it physically and then damaging its brain as it falls down. You do take a bit of damage from the impact as you fall to the ground, but you stand on top of the body of a dead young green dragon that all of you had killed, surrounded by monkeys that are cheering you on.
I'm a monkey as well. I'll be cheering with the monkeys. So actually, I'll be with the monkeys now. So you guys don't know which of the monkeys is actually me.
There's now 5 monkeys.
5 monkeys.
You swore there were 4, and you don't know where Seraph is.
I think this is
Okay.
what they call monkey business. But so who's nearly dead?
I'm nearly dead. I just kind of limp over. It's like, ow.
Have an extra potion,
Yes, please.
unless you want to rest.
I
Up to
think
you.
a short
don't-
rest would be good.
Short rest is good.
Yeah, short rest does sound good.
Uh,
And I'm just going to assume no one's actually going to try and come into the tower
It's
Wait,
where
very
the dragon supposedly lives.
No, this place was very quiet, and you can tell that the smell was from the acid and poison of the dragon itself. It's smelly, but from what you can tell, safe.
Can we? I think if we climb up to the top, we'll probably be safer than if we stay on the lower floor. So if we climb to the top where its hoard is, I think that would be the safest thing to do.
Okay.
All of you go up to the horde. The monkeys are already helping themselves to some of the stuff.
They last an
They
hour.
don't have.
And I last a
Yeah,
while
yeah.
as well.
Yeah. So they're there, and you just see them. The four monkeys are choosing how to divide the horde amongst themselves.
5.
Oh, you're joining with them.
Yeah, I'm still a
Five
monkey. I can stay monkey for a while, and
So
they last
the
an hour.
5 monkeys are choosing how to divide the horde, and you guys can take a short rest right now. As by the time you finish your short rest, there are no more monkeys, and one of them turns into Seraph, and all the horde is exactly where it is.
Yeah, joke's on them. They're going to disappear. The horde's going to stay the same. Do you want us to roll for our hit points?
If you are gonna, roll
Yeah.
HP dice, you can do that right now, however you want, and regain anything that you would get from a short rest.
Cool. I have Song of Rest, so everyone can roll an extra d6.
Okay, thank you.
Song of Rest. I'll let Song of Rest stack because we do have 2 bards. So if both of you,
Oh,
want
nice.
that feature.
Oh, yeah.
where do you roll for the rest?
So 2d6 extra.
Is it a D6 or a D8?
My bardic inspo is a d8.
D8.
Yeah,
So it's.
Your Song of Rest.
Oh, let me just check
Oh,
the
I'm checking.
features and traits.
So
A d6.
yeah, d6. All right.
So all of you can add 2 additional D6s to your short rests if you are rolling hit die.
Yes.
I'll roll 3 of those and 2 of
Hey,
those.
almost back to full health. It only took all my die.
Welcome to life of being a
23.
squishy.
I don't like
I
it.
roll 23. Ugh. I'll take 1 more hit dice. Come on.
You currently feel yourself as your characters in this D&D world sit and mentally get exhausted and better, and you're like, is this what rolling a hit die feels like?
It's interesting.
I can see
You
with the
know-
place where I got cut, because I'm back to full HP, like just slowly start to close and it's back to normal. I'm like, that would be nice in real life.
It's weird having to do math to heal yourself and feel better and rested. But otherwise, great.
On the plus side, this is what naps are supposed to do.
Yeah, the biggest lie in D&D is that you wake up fully refreshed on a long rest and you always get 6 to 8 hours of sleep. So,
Can we take a look, I guess, at the after a short rest to see what's going on in the...
So, you examine the horde that has now been oddly divided into 4 relatively equal pairs thanks to the monkeys. And you see that each of you gets about I guess about 300 gold for each of you.
No.
And you find a couple of weapons and diamonds and jewels and gems. You do find 1 large, gigantic diamond that fits exactly what you had all seen back at that ruin.
And upon this rock I shall build my kingdom.
See, guys, I told you, the DM would definitely have the diamond at the Golden Dragon.
Yes, but it wasn't under the dragon, it was above the dragon.
Mm.
Well, technically, the dragon was on the horde until I seduced it away. So it was under
Yeah.
the dragon at some point.
We'll call it seduced. Like this was like the dragon's version of pepper spraying you.
Oh yeah.
Valid point. Valid point. Do you think we're gonna just kind of be able to fast travel back, or are there going to be encounters on the way?
No, I'm fairly certain we're going to have to walk the whole way back again.
Okay, but remember there are the undead that are waiting outside.
I can cast Pass Without Trace again, but please try not to fall off your broom, or basically please roll well.
I can't help it.
Actually, I have a story because I can actually make people invisible because I had this friend and well he was kind of shy, he didn't talk much, so basically he always went invisible and it was kind of a shame because he was a nice dude. But my point is like if anyone's listening to me, you could be invisible. Is anyone listening?
We're listening.
I'm listening. I'm gonna look down. Am I invisible?
No, it's only one of you, which is why it has to be a decision.
Oh.
I mean,
well, I mean, your call, guys. I don't mind.
Fell off the broom
Tell you what,
last
how about
time. Maybe
we
you should
roll for stealth and then we see who gets the invisibility.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so you can kind of cast it on whoever like seems the loudest of the group.
Pretty much.
I mean, I'll cast then Pass Without a Trace so that we can get out safely, and we'll see who needs the invisibility.
All right.
Yes.
So you guys cast Pass Without a Trace, and you start to prepare to go ahead. And I am just going to roll a d4 and decide which of you rolled lowest from that. And that I'm going to go with my order of what I could see. So a 1, let's say, Nasser, you had caused a bit of a noise as you crunched and moved over. And Martez just looks at you and say, "Listen to my tale," and you become invisible. And then you proceed across, hearing the sounds of the ghouls and the ghasts, moving away from them easily, and realizing that although we here are going to fast move over to reaching back into to the ruin, your characters experience the full brunt of travel, and unless you really love nature, it's not very fun.
Okay, just to paint a picture, like nothing major, like I would have, because I have 2 slots now that I short rested of wild shape, I'm gonna turn into a warhorse, and I'll give a ride to whomever, and I can stay as a warhorse for like 2.5 hours, or like 2 hours. So just for roleplay purposes, let's say I've been a horse for a bit and I carried someone.
So you pause and you're like, wait, I gotta do this. And you just turn into a warhorse. And one of you decides, I need to try riding a warhorse. And you get up and ride a warhorse. And I'll take one last survival check with advantage from anyone.
I'll take that if you guys don't mind.
As a warhorse.
As a warhorse.
You do get to maintain your wisdom.
Okay.
It's just you're rolling as a warhorse, and that's just fun.
Okay, fine. That is a natural 20, so that's a 27.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the advantage.
In your warhorse form, you're leading the party. You can't speak to anyone, but you gesture to people where to go. When someone goes the wrong way, you neigh at them.
What's that, girl?
Give them that look.
The boy fell in the well?
And I'll use like one of my elves like to point the way and like.
And we're like,
And you trot forward for the first 2 hours before you turn back into yourself with someone trying to ride on you. And then you just, in a heaping mess, stand up and continue on.
Nothing happened?
My bad.
You do come across something that you had never seen in your real lives before. You see far up ahead, you see an owl bear just standing and looming and eating. And you just get to see the sight of an owl bear in the wild. It hasn't noticed any of you. And you can continue on if you wish.
I'm not seducing it. Don't even try. Okay. I'm not doing it. Don't look at me like that, Martez. I'm not going to do it.
No. Learn my lesson with the dragon.
I see you looking at me.
No.
You
I say we just keep walking.
Okay.
You carry on forward. You get back into the
Sorry,
ruin.
quick question. What is it eating? Is it eating the furbolg or something? Just because.
It's not eating the furbog.
Okay, just wanted to check in
something
there.
unidentifiable, but
Okay.
wherever Krajor is, you have no sight or sound of him
All right.
until you reach the ruin.
Okay.
And you see him as he's pacing at the doorway, and he's like, "Oh, I was trying to decide how long till, on a scale of 1 to 10, you are dead. I would say that you are now very much alive. And am I using the scale correctly? It is a 10?
No, it's a 20. We are a 5 from the 20.
Oh no, but you mean when I asked on a scale of 1 to 10, how dead do you think the adventurers were? Oh well, on a scale of 1 to 10, we are 1 because we are not dead because we successfully seduced the dragon as we told you we would.
You did say that.
You seduced the dragon then?
To death.
Yes, he gave us the big diamond as an engagement present. Is that not right, Mu'taz?
Yes.
It was all Mu'taz. He did it.
Krajor is very confused. And he's like, forgive an old man. I'm not judging your taste, but is the dragon a problem or not?
No.
No, he's not. We're just
Couldn't handle the love.
No.
You know, if it worked, I will not judge, but excellent. We can finally clear the undead. Thank you for your services. Now, would you like payment in food or gold?
I've always wanted to try D&D food, so can we have some food?
Sure, why not? And you see him basically go in, and he starts to cast this spell. And then this large, grand feast appears in front of you that is this magnificent food and drink. And you see quite a few foods that you had heard from your adventuring tales. I do not have a ready menu of food items, but I'll pull one out if you make me. And you're able to sit and drink together and eat together and enjoy this feast. And Krajor says, all right, well, see you later. I'll be around in my private home that I will not tell you where it is. Goodbye.
Do you know what to do with the diamond, or you just
Bye, buddy.
you have no clue? Is that just
He's in earshot, but he's gone.
In all fairness, I think he said he hadn't gone down there, so I don't think he would know what to do with the diamond.
No.
Pretty sure we just put the diamond into the days and it should be fine.
Hopefully we don't need to deal with the spider, though.
Hopefully the days doesn't
Why would you
explode
say
and
that?
throw us against the wall.
Not again.
Question, guys.
Mhm.
This is better than the real world. I don't think I want to go back.
That is fair.
I
That is
do
fair.
miss my smartphone and,
Like,
civilized bathrooms. I don't know if I want to stay
That is
here,
true.
to be honest.
The broom is nowhere near as comfortable as a car and does not have a sound system, so
And come on, let's be honest. Actually, when it comes to bathrooms, when's the last time you had a D&D character go to the bathroom except for comedic purposes? Think of all
valid
the
point.
time you're getting back.
So what you're saying is, if we stay here, we would never have to go to the bathroom because, technically speaking, D&D characters don't go to the bathroom except for comedic purposes.
Yes. And think of how much you can get done in a day. It'll last like a month. If you pace it out
Valid
properly.
point.
All this talk has made you need to use the bathroom.
Yeah. Maybe we should go
Speak
back
of the
before
devil.
we actually need to use the bathroom. I don't know if I want to try the bathroom here.
Oh, come on. You can do it. You can turn into a bear. It'll be hilarious. And then you can finally answer the question, if a bear poops in the woods.
What's the rest of the
What's
question?
the rest of the question?
No. Does the bear shit in the woods?
Oh, yeah, does a bear shit know it? All right, well, on that note, do we go down, put the diamond in,
this would be a crucial time for you to decide who wants to stay in this life and who wants to go back to the modern world.
I'm
With all of
staying
its-
here.
Dude, have you seen how bad I've been rolling? I am not staying here. I'll take my chances in the modern world.
Yeah,
I've had 2 nat 20s. I think I'm staying here too.
Besides, I'm younger here.
Oh,
I chose the wrong
okay.
race. I should have went with high elf or something.
I see.
So am
I
I the
insult
only one
people and
going
they
back?
get hurt.
No, I think I'll go as well. I don't know if I can live without my phone.
Oh,
I
Who's
do have
nice,
a cat at home.
I mean, we could stay here and just become adventurers full time. That is an option. I mean, we've got a big diamond. We could sell that and like literally buy a bunch of magic items, and we're already level 5. It's not like we're starting at level 1. So I mean,
True.
think about it, guys.
I don't know. I feel like staying here because I want to see what Neverwinter. I want to see Neverwinter with my own eyes.
That is
Yeah.
true. I mean, I do not get enough warm weather here in Dubai. I think Neverwinter is the place for me.
Okay, how about this? We are pretty strong. We can take on simple tasks and make money and live our life. And if we ever want to go back and we're bored of this place, we can keep the diamond and just go back whenever.
Yeah, I guess that works.
This is safe. This is a vacation.
Or we sell the diamond and then when we get bored, we have to track it down and heist it back.
Yeah, and we'd be higher level by then, so that'll be
Exactly.
easy.
True.
We
Okay.
can sell it, and I always have locate object. We can always find it and get it later.
What if we sell it to the
That's the
wrong
one.
fella? You guys realize that we're in Faerun and there are so many powerful individuals or creatures living in this world. So we have to be
Yeah,
smart
but
about
they
this.
won't survive the real world.
Yeah, what's a Lich King going to do in today's world, honestly?
I don't know.
Think about it.
Pay taxes.
Exactly. Okay, so does anyone know where the nearest town is? Can we roll like history checks?
Yes, I'll take history checks from all of you.
Okay.
Guide us.
All
Or
Guide.
Bardic
Guidance.
Inspiration.
I'm guiding myself.
Bardic Inspiration for Mu'taz. You can take one.
And I can bardic inspiration. Who wants?
Me,
Got 18 for me.
please.
Let me reroll
Okay.
that here. It's better.
Then Seraph, you get the 8 bardic
That's much
inspiration.
better.
D8 or D6?
D8,
Rolling
yeah.
high on that
D8,
dice.
okay.
Oh, rolled a
Okay.
9 for a total of 11. Very on
Eight-
brand for me. This
Yeah,
Uh,
eight for me.
Rolled a 9 for a total of 12. So
It was an 11 for me, and now it's 18.
Okay. So I think, sorry, who had the highest roll again?
18. I
Not
think.
me.
18, I did.
Seraph.
18. 18. So that's enough for you to know that you have Neverwinter about 2 or so, maybe 3 days of travel away from where you are.
Yeah.
It's-
And Neverwinter is known to be one of the largest cities in this area of the north, also known as the Jewel of the North.
Oh, well, where do we sell this big jewel? At the Jewel of the North? I think we know where to go.
Sounds like a plan.
So
I mean, let's head there.
with that, you stand at a crossroads of decisions, holding a giant diamond in hand, choosing whether to return to your life in the modern world with all its comforts, with your friends and family that you've known and will miss, but also to remain with this life, with all the friends and the family that you have, or maybe not have, depending on the background that you've made in this world, and all of its adventures and the magical abilities that you have. And all of you choose adventure. And with that, we end our session.
That was a lot of fun.
That
That was fun.
yeah.
Thank you
Bards
so
are so
much for
squishy.
playing. Yes, they are. Bards are very squishy.
Yeah, but they get to do like cool stuff in the game. Like
Maybe later. This is
That
level
was
5.
fun.
So
you guys
squishy.
are doing cool
Yeah.
stuff in the game today.
Yeah.
So,
That was fun. Thank you so much, Safia.
Thank you.
Yeah,
you.
this was awesome.
That was amazing. That was such a cool session.
That was a cool session. You pulled it off right, and that old man's voice, that is spot on.
The inbuilt metagaming was awesome, though.
Yeah, the metagaming aspect was hilarious.
Yeah, everything's in character. So yeah, thank you for joining me. Thank you for playing with me on my first ever stream as a DM. Thank you to the viewers for joining us for this one shot. And once again, let's go for a round of introductions as we close up. My name is Safia, and I was your dungeon master for this game. You can find me on Twitter at Safia_D. And this was brought to you with the Crossroads Guild. The Crossroads Guild is a tabletop roleplay gaming community that is located in Saudi Arabia, but we are joined with a cast from other areas of the world as well. And this has been part of one of the events for the first ever Middle East and North Africa TTRPG online convention. We're hoping to have many more to come. To learn more about it, you can go to Twitter at TTRPG, at MENA TTRPG, and I'll send that link as well. Let's go for a round and have everyone introduce themselves again. Seraph?
I'm Seraph. I've been playing for almost a year now, and I love this game.
And Nathan?
And also, you'll probably find me commenting on Twitter sometimes on Sofia's posts and stuff.
And Martez?
Yeah, again, Matez here, playing out of Germany. Been playing for about a year, and I don't see myself stopping soon.
And Mishadi?
I'm Mishari, your unseductive bard. Been playing D&D for a while now, and yeah, you can find me on Twitter at Mishari Alanizi, nerding out on D&D stuff and podcast stuff. So send me a message if you want to.
Thank you again. Thank you to everyone, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.